young IRC champion in 2011 and 2012. It is a confirmed rally star and freshly crowned WRC2 champion that Andreas Mikkelsen arrived in Hungary to take the ERC title.
Winning the World Rally Championship 2 and the ERC. I had these two goals before the season to be the first one. I don't think anyone has done it before, win both championships in the same season. I know the goal was really, really tough. I thought before the season that it was probably going to be more difficult for me to win ERC rallies than WRC2, than the World Championship. So looking back now at the season, I stand behind that because the pace or the speed the guys are doing in the ERC, they know the rallies really well, and you have experienced drivers like Lukianek, Breen, Sordo, and yeah, the young drivers as well. The pace and the speed is really, really high, and you really need to push to the limit if you want to fight for the win.
And that's why Mikkelsen knows the value of the ERC title and wanted to have his name on the trophy.
I've been in the WRC for many years, and of course that is the peak of rally. But when we're not talking about the World Championship, this is the best which you can win. So winning this championship would mean that it's definitely one of my highlights of my career.
On the road to the ERC title, one of Mikkelsen's keys has been consistency.
I think we had a good season with some wins and always getting points from the events. I think we've been driving very clever and pushing when we needed to.
And how better to clinch the title in style than with a win in Hungary.
Last year in Hungary we had a great result, we won, so that brings a lot of confidence coming into this weekend. And it's some stages that I really like. I think they suit the Skoda quite well, so why not? I think we should be able and in a position to try to win the rally and fight for the win, so we will definitely try to do that this weekend.
But on the very first morning of the event, an engine issue slowed Mikkelsen.
Sorry? I think that engine is working. Okay. 70 flat 6 flat minus 120.
There's a wiring issue. I think it's a sensor for the wastegate and just not giving us any power. So the car is a bit sick, but we have good doctors in the service park which will make her good again.
Pressure is ready from the tires. Okay. And for me, you can put the tires here. Eh? Car is here, eh? Go, 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 go. All right. Ivan? Yes? When you remove, maybe have a look why the cable is damaged. It was touching something or not? No, here. Do you have an idea where it was touching? Because it's for sure this is the problem. You have to be careful, we don't repeat the same issue.
On verra.
Mais oui, mais il faut être sûr qu'on n'arrive pas au même problème là. We can check the spares. Yeah, put everything there and then we will see. So, this is number 10. Plugger, airbox. I wait a little bit, you know. a little bit higher temperature and then I try. Oh, stop, stop. Front right is not on. Everything is done. New brakes, so please think about them. Yeah. Setup is the same, tires the same, spares the same.
Spares the same.
Yeah.
Two spares.
I hope a little bit more power in the engine.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
The Togsport boys had done a great job. There were no further engine issues in the afternoon, but a puncture on the last stage cost Mikkelsen precious time. He would end the day in 7th, not yet ERC champion. Join us after the break to see which hurdles the Norwegian driver still had to overcome to finally clinch the 2021 crown. Before seeing what day 2 had in store for Andreas Mikkelsen, let's hear a little from him on the subject of his driving style.
I think I have a style which is quite nice for the car, nice for the tires. It's not very often I get punctures. You know, I've been in many different cars in my career, so you always have to adapt your driving style a little bit.
Since 2000, though, the Norwegian has been driving the Skoda Fabia Rally 2 Evo. And now he wears it like a comfortable shoe.
The Skoda, it's a very stable car. It's a very reliable car, and the car really wants to go straight, which is very, very efficient. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to turn the car, so I have to play a little bit with the handbrake on gravel. Maybe even sometimes in 5th gear, I'm pulling the handbrake to make the car turn. You want the rotation of the car as quick as possible. Braking and turning the car, it takes a long time, but if you use the handbrake quickly, it goes directly into the angle that you want before the corner. Of course, this is gravel, not on tarmac. You cannot do this on tarmac, so please don't do that. But on gravel, it works really, really well. And when you have a stable car like Skoda, and then when you're back on the power, it's really nice to drive. It's very easy to drive.
Mikkelsen's style always looks very clean from the outside. Here's why.
Trying to always be clean on the exit. So on the entry of the corner, I try to finish with the angle of the car, and then on the exit, never be too much sideways, because if you're too much sideways, then the risk is there that you hit some stones or you get the punctures and these things. And you can always see when the more tricky conditions, the more rough, the more puncture risk there is, always we are better. So this is one of my strengths, I think.
Another of the Norwegian's strengths is his relaxed and positive mental attitude.
I'm a very positive guy in general. I think I try to look on the bright side of things. A typical example when we had the puncture in Pfaff.
No idea where that came from. Yeah. You know what that means. Big attack in the afternoon. Yep.
When we started Pfaff, we were a bit on the driving on the safe side. So I know I have one more gear if we need. So in one way, when I know I get a puncture, we lose a lot of time. You know, then you have a really reason to push maximum out. So in one way, I'm happy because the afternoon will be so much fun to drive, because there will be crazy flat out everywhere to try to gain back the time that you lost. So that gives enjoyment.
That positive mindset was put to the test again right at the start of day 2 in Hungary.
Half long, 70 box, 3 right flats. 3 right flats. 30. Boxes flat, 5 left flats. 4. Okay, boxes flat, 5 left flats. Extra long. 8 to go to finish.
Paid a visit to the ditch a little bit and destroyed the rear left.
suspension. An arm was ripped off and also destroyed the rear left damper. Obviously, when you destroy an arm like that, the one you have in spare is not perfectly set, so we had to adjust it to make sure the car is running straight, and there was some stress in between the stages.
Okay, so it's a big job. You mean to take away the bolt which is fully on the inside?
You have on the back, you can go through the whole of the rear car to a house.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have a look, see what we can do. I think it also might be worth trying a different wheel. You see, the rim look fantastic. Yeah, we can change. 24, 27.
Yeah, and then we have to screw it like that.
Yeah, do you want to just...
Question is, maybe it should be tight when we do these things, because we will not be strong enough like that. If you're not strong as a bear, are you strong as a bear?
Have you seen me?
Normally I'm very good at that. Very good.
Told you it was bad.
Maybe we'll try and go
5k and see?
We fixed the arm, but we didn't have any damper left, so we have to be very careful on the 2 stages after that, not to destroy the top mount, which we managed to do. We're back here in service, didn't lose too much time, so we'll just have to try to have a little bit less eventful afternoon, would be nice.
True to his word, less eventful it was, but it could have been much more dramatic. The Norwegian only narrowly avoided a wooden barrier.
Alright, one stage to go. Let's do it, mate. Then European champions! Don't say it.
Two FIA championships in 7 days. It doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No, it's been a special week. I wish every week was like that. It would be perfect.
After an eventful and stressful weekend, it was finally time for celebrations for the 2021 European Rally Championship champion.